Hey there friend, JhN here, and in this video we're going to talk about the importance of both good and bad emotions. A lot of people in the spiritual community, mindset community, it's always focusing on having really good emotions, which is a nice place to be, but both can be equally vital and important in steering you in a correct direction so as that you can experience growth and healing or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I'm going to break down exactly how to do that and why it is beneficial to lean into knowing when you are feeling a bad or a good emotion, how to use that and progress into a better space. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for doing so. This is my passion and my purpose, and I really feel fulfilled being a part of your journey. If you have any questions, you know where to ask. I'm here as a resource, and definitely check out what I have to offer on my website. So let's break down exactly how to lean into experiencing your emotions authentically and gaining the most from it. I want you to picture magnets, where if we have two opposing forces of a magnet, a positive and a negative, they are drawn together. There is an attraction there, a gravity that is pulling them together. Think of that as experiencing a good emotion, that you are experiencing something positive and you are being drawn into another positive space or space that is kind of pulling you. Even though that is negative according to the magnets, you're feeling this gravity, this pull towards something. You're feeling encouraged and inspired by that. You've got that guttural feeling. So when you feel good about something, like when you're gonna make a decision, or when you go in for an interview, or you're pursuing a major, or you're feeling out this relationship, if you feel good, that is your higher self encouraging you, your angels, the beings beyond ourselves, the forces there that are encouraging us to pursue that. So they're saying, go towards that direction. So that's kind of a no-brainer for a lot of people. When you feel good about something, you feel that good guttural feeling and instinctual drive, pursue it. So we know that. But a lot of people go, what about bad emotions? Well, bad emotions, you're gonna think of two magnets that are both negative, and they're pushing each other away. When you try to bring them close together, you feel that resistance, and then therefore they separate. So if I go towards something and I don't feel good about that, I feel that guttural, like, oh man, I'm just not sure about this. I feel like this isn't a smart decision, not a good job, not a good partner, not a good decision, and I'm being pushed away. Well, if I go towards something and then I'm being pressed into a different direction, that too is receiving that emotional guidance there. So I believe that the higher self, the angels, the forces beyond ourselves, will also direct us by feeling bad. So there is no bad and good emotions in a sense that this is the only emotion you're supposed to experience. Both of them are very vital in directing you to a better place. The lesson you're supposed to learn, the space that you're supposed to occupy, the experience that you're supposed to enjoy or learn from. So when you feel bad about something and you feel that you shouldn't go towards that direction, ask yourself, where is this relocating me to? Where am I being directed away from this space? And sometimes it's just to step away, to center, and then you'll feel a good emotion about going into another direction. So both bad and good emotions, very powerful here once you have this understanding of, well, I'm going to lean into this experience, and depending on how I feel, that will be the gravity I need, the direction I need to move through it. If I feel good, then full steam ahead. If I feel bad, I know to look in another space. And so both are kind of directing you, putting, the higher self hands on your shoulders and kind of moving you about. Always remember that higher self has a perspective like a satellite, like a GPS satellite. And so that perspective is not seeing in our 3D. Time is not relevant and space is not relevant. You just have this big orb of existence. And so depending on what you want to experience in this life and what you want to gain from and heal from, those forces will direct you, and they know the best route. Just like when you put your destination into Google Maps, you don't question every left turn and right turn and how many meters you're going here and what exit ramp and what entrance ramp. You just enjoy the journey because that satellite has that higher perspective in it. When it says there's a detour, you may huff and gruff a little bit, but ultimately you commit to the journey. You know that source, that perspective has a better sight, has a better perspective, and therefore I trust it. Do the same thing with your higher self, and then let the emotions of good and bad be your left and right, and let them steer you to that beautiful space. So it's a little bit on how you can use your emotions. If you have some questions, be sure to ask away in the comments section, and be sure to check out how I can help support you if you need a little encouragement, a little guidance, a little education, inspiration, motivation in your spiritual journey. Thank you guys, love you all, and we will see you next video.